We're gonna be making a meatloaf. So first we gotta make the sauce. We're gonna meatloaf. You got one whole can of tomato sauce, and you need. I ain't got them here, so I just got them all mixed up. You need about about a spoonful of mustard, spoonful and a half. You need a spoonful of Worcestershire sauce, a spoonful of ketchup, and a spoonful of barbecue sauce. You can add some other things into it, but that's all that's here now. So let's dump that in. I need a spoon. One sec.
Leave-in conditioner, shea butter, raw shea butter, and coconut oil.
Okay. Okay, then, where'd I set that? Oh. You got your Italian seasoning, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and sesame seeds. A little pop. I like those. And you just get that in there. You want to put a good pinch of both, mostly salt. But you want to think maybe a spoonful of all of it together. No, that's for the beef. Okay, and then a handful of brown sugar. Mix that together. So it's going to be like a brownish red color. I mean, it makes a pretty color. It really does. Was that beeping? That should not be beeping yet. I gotta check that. Hold on. Just keep videoing it. Okay, you playing again? Okay. So you got that. And Tara, why don't you be taste test? Come on, be a taste test. Sky, will you?
I told you a while ago when I tasted it, I couldn't taste nothing but toothpaste.
Well, just try some. Does it need more brown sugar to it?
It's strong. Whoa, this strong.
Yeah, it needs a little bit more brown sugar. So let's put another handful of brown sugar in it.
Look at the paper towels.
Oh, they're over there. Now you mix that all up. Okay, so that should have that. So let's get these out of the way so we can make our meatloaf. What do you do?
Go.
Alright, first things first, you got your hamburger meat. You got half a pack here for this one. You put that in here. Then you got your breadcrumbs. You put about a cup of those. You can add more if you need. And I need eggs, I forgot it. So we got our breadcrumbs and the meat in, now we need our eggs. Set to the side. Best way to crack an egg is to just lightly hit and rotate it around as you hit. On the corner of something hard or sharp. And it'll pop right. So you can use the back of a knife. I've never been good at that. I always hit too hard, I guess. I don't know. See, that one worked perfect. So I just used the corner of the tape. Okay, then you need your salt, Italian season, pepper, and garlic powder. I don't have garlic powder sitting over here, but... And you can have poppy seeds if you want. Or pretty much anything you want to add. I think most of the pepper ended up in the other one, so I'm going to add some pepper to this one. Where's the this? I got the wrong one. So, See, at my house, meatloaf is pretty much a staple part of our diet. We love it. We love making it. It's usually a team effort because my mom's always hated mixing the meatloaf. So she has always gotten us to do it for her. You need an onion, lightly diced. You want it to be small chunks, depending on how your family likes it. In my house, we got one that'll eat an onion like an apple, but most of the rest don't really like them. Cut the end off, and you dice it. I'm not very good at doing this, so don't laugh at me. Never been good at with a knife. It's the one thing I would probably fail at if I was to try and be a chef.
Don't for cutting yourself.
Huh?
Nothing.
I'm not gonna cut myself unless you jinx me. Yeah, please tell my camera lady not to jinx me. But I have never much liked onions, so I always have them cut very small to where they pretty much dissolve into the meat for the most part. And you don't really notice them, but they do give a flavor. But as I was saying, meatloaf has always been a very staple food in our house. We make it all the time. It's one of my favorite foods. But my mother hates mixing the meatloaf. You'll see why in a moment. Most people would use a spoon or something, but that's never really gotten it very mixed up. So what we do, we use our hands to mix it up. Meatloaf. And whenever we were little, we didn't much like it either. See, our house is filled with a bunch of weird people. We ain't no girly girls. I've always been tomboys. I got a little sister and an older brother. We've always been like, we love getting dirty. We love playing outside. And we love anything scary. Halloween's always been our favorite time. So what Mom would do to keep from having to mix the meatloaf herself is she'd call out who wants to play in the brains tonight. And she'd call her the meatloaf as being the brains. And we'd all, me and my sister, my brother didn't much care, but me and my sister, we'd fight over whose turn it was to mix the meatloaf up. Kaya, come on.
I'm recording.
Yeah, but you sitting there laughing, they ain't gonna hear me, they're gonna hear you laughing.
But
my voice is hard enough to hear.
Okay, you was done. Okay. Don't laugh.
But, so she'd call out, and she still does it today, even though we all pretty much grown. She'll be making meatloaf, and she'll call out who wants to play in the brains, and sure enough, we still fight over who gets to do it. Because it's just something we've always done as family, you know. Making the meatloaf, getting it all prepared together. I think that's diced up enough. I mean, some big, some small chunks. Never been much for, similarities. I prefer things to be different. Makes it more interesting. So, got everything we need in here. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Got the eggs, got the meat, got the breadcrumbs, got the seasonings, got the onions. So yeah, we got everything in here. So you just take and you mix it all up. Gotta make sure you get the eggs in there. Make sure you get the onions. And see how it looks all gooey and slimy? Most people probably going like, ugh. But hey, it's part of making, it's part of cooking. You gotta get your hands a little dirty. You can always wash them off later. When you're dealing with meat or anything, it's best to wash your hands with warm water and soap, because it'll get all that like grease and fat from the meat to come off your hands. So I just gotta make sure the onions, probably should have diced them up a bit better. And they're a little bit more. And you're always supposed to taste some, but we ain't tasting this because it's raw. So I don't know if, hopefully it's got enough salt and pepper in it. You know, it all depends on, like I said, some things you just gotta experiment in. My mom never measures anything, so it's very hard to try to relay a video when she never measures. You pretty much gotta eyeball it and learn over time with what the best mix is for you. because you may like it a little less salty, you may like it more salty. You may want more Italian seasoning. You may have a bit of a Italian in your blood, want some more that I don't even know what they call that. More of a kick to it, I guess. You could even, I guess, you could put some Cajun seasoning in it. We ain't got none here, but you could do that.
She do.
Huh?
She do have some.
Yeah, but we already got the other seasoning in it. She probably does have some. I didn't see. I didn't look.
Elizabeth got audience.
Hey, we're gonna have an audience on the YouTube, that's for sure. But you just gotta make sure it's all nice mixed. And then you gotta get it into your pan. So I'll set this over here, turn it to the side. Got some egg on it. Okay, you're gonna be. Okay, so we need to get this. And you think I should put a bit more breadcrumbs in this? You think I had enough?
You asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you. Or you think I'm asking the YouTube?
Yeah.
YouTube viewers?
Yeah.
Well, I kind of can't go back in time depending on what they say in comments.
I don't know, Elizabeth.
I'm going to put a little bit more in here. I'll put a bit more. Now I'm going to wash my hands off this. You're going to have to mix up. That's not such things.
No.
Okay, good. Because I was sitting there talking to him and you've been pausing like you've been doing. I forgot to do it. Never mind, we won't put it. The whole reason I washed my hand was to put that in there and I forgot. That should have enough. You just pack it down in whatever pan you got. We've never really used a bread pan for it. We've always just used a long pan, kind of like this one. We usually use a longer one, but I'm just making a little meatloaf. Because we got a family of 5 at the house and ain't none of them little. Well, my sister kind of is. But she eats like she big. Like that. It's big there. I'm pretty sure they're going to be able to hear Miss Austin in this video. It's over there yelling at the other students. About fussing them to get out. Alright, we got some.
What you doing now?
Got to poke holes in the meat so that the sauce will go down into it. We fixed to put the sauce we made a moment ago into this. You can poke as many holes as you like depending on how much. I've always liked it moist, so I'm poking a bunch of them. Alright, that should be enough. Set that there. And then we're going to get our sauce. What's this for? And spoon just dropped down in there. Okay. We'll just pick it up like this. Hope I don't spill any of this. Let me move this out of my way. All messed up. Okay. Gotta get this bowl's smoother than the one I used a minute ago. It's hard to get a grip. Okay. I got a bit too much there. Oh, trying not to get it everywhere. Okay. Let's get that smoothed out. Okay. And we're gonna put all the sauce is gonna end up going on the meatloaf eventually. But for right now, we're just gonna put this, and when we put it in the oven here in a minute, we're gonna have that completely done. You put it in for the 30 minutes, and then you take it out. You put more sauce on it. You put it in for... Okay. What do you think? Pretty good. You've got ketchup. It's not ketchup. It's...
Explode.
Try a piece.
Explode.
Dude, shut it. Try a piece.
Very good.
It's good? Mm-hmm. Not too sweet, not too salty?
Perfect.
Good.